loss streak versus a 9-set win streak. Which one will win the day? We've got to go over to Gormizer and Mifflin to find out.
That's right. Thanks so much, Dave and Shelly on the desk. It's Gore, it's Mifflin, and it's an exciting matchup that we have here, Mifflin. For one side, it's to see whether or not the Scarabs are going to be able
absolute, not unlike a Sith Lord.
They
If I don't see an Ankh pickup from the Solar Scarabs, the Solar Scarabs don't want to win.
But fair enough. And right now, fair enough, Wrong You, unfortunate for him. Locked down in the midst of the jungle. Scarabs on the board for first blood with a nice little gank from Sam. You called it.
Because they made that rotation to confirm the safety of their ADC, it's a clean win for the Solar Scarabs. A Gold Fury and First Blood for nothing. But this is highly aggressive.
Wow, I mean, on the speed buff, going for Sam up into the sky.
He's got
Is Panatom. They're going to knock him down low, and there's got to be damage afterward. Shards of Ice, unnecessary. Shinto cleans that one up on the collateral and helps pick him up with the help of Panatom.
Buffs, the Solar Scarabs going to have that ability without having to worry about the Leviathans just running down an objective.
Oh, Baronic caught off guard outside the mid lane, slowed and killed. Shinto picks that one up, and now the Leviathans looking to continue their aggression. Red buff was stolen last time by them. They won it here. Knock up good into the pull from Sam. Gets the damage onto Panatom, but it's not enough. The sash and the follow-up from the Leviathans make sure to put down the jungler for the Scarabs. And now it's a 4v3. Scary D up into that descent into madness. 5v3 with Haddix joining the fray, just trying to find the next target. Great wall, forces an ult from Hardcore, and the Leviathans are on a tear, burning through Scary D's health bar, taking him down like it is nothing. And they're gonna go back, salvage a red buff just for the sake of it, but they get a massive amount of kills.
Yeah, that's why you want
They're burning it pretty quickly, already half health, 1/3 HP. Jump in from the Leviathans, not able to find the steal, but they might be able to find something afterward. Locked down in CC hell is Scary D, but is the damage there? It might not be enough. Knockup's good, and now it's Wrong You instead, pulled in by Sam. A great aggressive ult from Haddix. They're trying to move forward on the Leviathans, but they still haven't got the kill. They've lost Wrong You. Finally, they're starting to pick things up, but they lose that man in the process. So far, a 2-for-3 trade. Leviathans knocked up good damage. Sam looking to go on a tear, taken down by Haddix. It's 3-for-3, making it 4-for-3 with Shinto picking up a double. 5-0-3. It's a scrappy fight, but the Leviathans come out on top.
The Solar Scarabs, I think, got a lot more there than they were even expecting. Of the Solar Scarabs.
Wow, really?
Yeah, this is an early Fire Giant. The Scarabs are scattering. They are getting there as quick as possible.
Yeah, trying to get into the fight. Fire Giant's already half health. Scary D taken up into the sky. It's not going to be a lot of damage coming from Panatom, but the follow-up is what they're waiting on. Ult is going to be okay, but not enough. Scary D walled off and taken down, isolated from his team. And now in a 4v5, Hardcore hasn't rotated over. He's going to go for the tier 1 on left, make a tier 2 push. Meanwhile, Leviathans back on the Fire Giant. Half health once again. Wall just a little shy, and there's a Phantom Shell to make sure Hurrywood's able to disengage. Fire Giant's low. Hurry with the ult. He's going to have to fire it a little too soon. Leviathan stop the DPS. Now they're turning targets onto the support himself. Leviathans get the FG, get the kill, and it's a 2 plus FG for their tier 2 on the left.
Hurrywin made him pay for that Fire Giant.
Brings the wave, brings some minions over towards the Phoenix. They do a lot of damage to Scary D. In fact, Haddix might not be done. They want to find a little bit more. Right bird does go down. Wrong Use low. They've got a Trebuchet here to help Haddix. Low as well. Polymorph killed off for their aggression.
Good wall. Wrong You buys some space. And for Soccer leaps forward. It's a reinitiation.
Cannot believe the Scarabs want this. Panatom is going to be surrounded when he comes down, but he gets the kill onto Sam and needs a little bit of help. Hurry getting burned, and the burn is there from Zapman, but it's returned tenfold by Baronic, staying alive just barely, and it's enough to be able to get the kill onto Shinto. It's a 4-man wipe, looking like a deicide on the border here for the Scarabs after a defense. They lose the bird, but they take down the team.
You know, I think it still is a value trade. Hold on, okay. Good play, Yarkor. Maintain your life. I thought maybe Panatom had a little bit left in the tank there. But it's still a value play for the Leviathans breaking the base, just being able to take out that right side bird with map state as it is. What's best case for the Solar Scarabs? 2 tier 1s and a tier 2.
For Baronic that I was thinking were going to be maybe the necessary power spikes for the next fight. Scary D goes in with the ult, gets a knock up, good wall from Wrong You, make sure that the Scarabs stay scattered. Doesn't seem like they're going to have the follow-up, the control they thought they would, the pull potentially coming down from Sam. Instead, it's Panatom with the re-engage. Blink forward, has to ult away, barely stays alive, but alive he is barely again from Hurry now, just has to run away. Shinto doing work to keep his team alive right now in terms of the healing. Same for Haddix. Turn tail and run for the Leviathan. Sam is here, Scary is here, and they want a little bit more. They get rid of Zapman. Great ult from Haddix, make sure to get the team out of there. But with the positioning, the timing, Fire Giant's back in 15, this could be the Scarabs starting to run the game. Yeah,
the Levi is just a bit too trigger happy on the reinitiation. Panatom going in with that sash, I think, cost them the entire fight. Great team fight. Now a massive advantage around the fire.
Now there's the thing you had mentioned though, a massive fire wave makes sure Scary D's not in this engagement, so they have the advantage, but they're getting taken down. Baronic, that shield only does so much, the damage is too good. The Leviathans find one, but Shinto already incredibly low. Scary D just needs a little bit more. Hardcore finds the last hit. He finds two immediately in this fight. Haddix, Panatom have to run away. Zap hasn't even respawned from last time to try and win this fight. The Scarabs stand 4 strong and turn their eyes back towards the Fire Giant 26 minutes in. And they're holding their own up against the Leviathans at 9-1 in the standings. It doesn't matter that they're first seed. They're holding them against this. Panatom burned down and killed off, staggered from the team. And that's a free Fire Giant. Well, not most of their unfortunate tumbles over the last few minutes have been on overextension. We'll see what they can do. Scary D blinks forward. Haddix matches that as well. Good pull on to Haddix, but they don't have the damage. They get rid of Zapman entirely. It doesn't even matter if the rest of the Leviathans live here. They're getting zoned out. The Phoenix goes down. The Scarabs start marching forward, but they recognize don't get too aggressive too soon. Pull back. Make sure you get what you need. Don't overextend. They get their Phoenix. They're pulling the Leviathans away from the base, and it might just be what they wanted. Scary tries to bait them in now. 24 seconds left on the power play.
Yark's hurt.
Here, Hark eating way too much damage. Scary D goes forward. No, frozen out before the Sentinel Madness can come through. Has it finally, but takes so much damage. The wall is good, and Zapman turns the kill around. Now Panatom gets aggressive. This has punished the Leviathans in the past. Haddix trying to lead the way. Wants to get rid of this carry, the one that is causing so much trouble, but he's still causing trouble. Hardcore turns the damage around and punishes Haddix.
Onk is good.
Stay careful.
Not able to, got no follow-up, able to hide in that minion wave. But the anti-heal from the Solar Scarabs making it so difficult.
Oh, wow,
Sam wins.
And he's going up into the sky. Panatom is going to come crashing down with the Phoenix damage. It's enough, and they take out the jungler for the Scarabs. A good defense on left keeps the Phoenix alive. Meanwhile, the Leviathans have managed to keep their mid-Phoenix going as well. Starting to get aggressive, looking for the chase. There's the slow on Hardcore immunity. Make sure that Hardcore doesn't have to deal with that. Zap got a stun onto Scary a little second ago, but did not matter. Dashes forward, and now they're going to get aggressive in turn. Scarabs looking for more. Freeze isn't going to be good enough here from Wrong Use. Shards of Ice channeled, and it doesn't even matter. Zap burning through a lot of health bars, but the Leviathans are eating just as much in the process. Shinto trying to get some work done in terms of healing, but this one's going to go back and forth. Finally, someone takes down Hardcore, but you're losing so much in the process. Shinto is gone. Still 2 members with the enhanced Fire Giant for 30 seconds on the Scarabs. Scary D's low. Herwin's, well, Atlas. No, it doesn't. Scarabs back off a little bit from the Fire Giant bit, though, and the Leviathans take that as the go button. They're going to start the DPS, half health on the FG already.
Fast.
No way you're coin tossing this. 43 minutes into the game. Instead, they're turning their attention towards Scary. Scary is low. Scary is ulted. Scarabs take the Fire Giant, but they lose their solo laner. They just walk up and continue the DPS at the Leviathans and cease. Good knock-up from Haddix, trying to find more. He's looking to close the gap, try to catch out, and get the knock-up onto Hardcore. There's a second death for the carry on the Scarabs. The Leviathans take out 3, and they don't even care that they lost the FG. Sam maybe looking to make some sort of miracle play for his team. I don't know if this works out the way they want it to. It's going to be a back, though, from some of the Leviathans. They're going to defend. Meanwhile, the team pushing forward. They take out the mid-Phoenix for the Leviathans. The base race is not going to go super well for the Scarabs. Fire minions are going to knock down the Phoenix, but the Scarabs aren't there to defend. The Titan is taking all the damage in the world. The Leviathans on the back of this play, unless Sam can do something absolutely insane, are going to turn this one right back into it. Shards of Ice will seal the deal. And after 44 minutes, Leviathans win game number 1.
Buckle up. We're destined for another 45 or so minute game. It's so interesting because so many of the games have been going like 30-plus minutes, but they've been so back and forth, and so many of these games getting delayed around the Phoenix line. Can the Solar Scarabs bounce back, bring us to a game 3, or does the Leviathans win streak continue? We'll go over to Gormizer and Mifflin for game number 2.
Now, it's going to be a fun one to find out as well. If you watched game number 1, Mifflin, I'd be inclined to say it's very hard to tell that this is a first seed versus last seed matchup in comparison to what we've seen in the past. Scarabs held on as long as they could, still fell short 44 minutes in the last game. We'll see what they can do here in game number 2, as the desk mentioned. The
very early on, making sure that nothing comes of it. The Solar Scarabs, though, do at least find the TKO. So important there that they at least strip some of the farm from Haddix, as Hurrywin attempts a purple buff invade. Might be costly, though, with Panatom nearby.
Wrong U gets the slow down. There's a root as well from Zap. Blink forward from Panatom.
Yark.
And they're going for 2 here if they can find them. Hurry seems to be the consolation prize, but a prize nonetheless. First blood, Wrong U picks that one up for the Leviathans.
Jungler.
And it's a good...
I think that Yu Huang doesn't exactly have the exact same amount of explosive damage.
Oh my god.
I could be wrong, though.
Well, they're trying for a little bit more. There's the ult from Baronic, but no, it's too late. And the last tower shot's not even there. Panatom has to play carefully. Too soon and too low. Finally, someone's going to be able to turn that around. Sam, credit to kill off Panatom, but they take out Baronic.
Good deal of pressure play around this Camazotz, but... yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good example of what that combo between Yu Huang and Susano is going to look like.
Well, now they're looking for a combo somewhere over here on right. Scary D after the dash. Frozen good hunches the Bass from Sam, but it's only going to pull Haddix. Haddix goes into the ult. The damage is bouncing back and forth. Sam gets a kill instead, turning it around onto Wrong U. The aggression from the Leviathans, punished in its tracks.
Won't be able to just teleport back to lane. That's nice for Haddix. Close up a little bit of that experience gap.
Haddix is looking to close up even more. Diving under the tower. Good pull from Panatom. And with the ult, that's all you need to shut down Scary D. But 2 on right means there's a little bit of wiggle room over there on left. Scarabs go in and get the Gold Fury. I feel like you get to highlight even moments like that, although we've seen some really cool body blocks. Dude, let's see if Zapman can get out of here. He's going to use the ult this time around to make sure that he can stay alive, but you got to be a little more careful not to stay alive. Good shots and a good ult from Hurry. Lock him down even under the tower. Zap tries to fight, gets punished for.
Yeah,
it's going to be a Pyromancer pull now for the Leviathans, trying to make up some of the lost gold. Not a big difference between these two teams. They're going to try to hold on to it. Leviathans barely secure that one, but now they're going to look for a little more. Tornado's good from Baronic, but not good enough. Scary D taken down. Camazotz able to disengage, get out of there. It's a Pyro. It's a kill for the Leviathans. Nothing to be found on the other side.
Sanford Soccer, if there is something to be found, he will find it. He's going deep. A catch on a Wrong U could be nice. Wall separates the fight, but that's just his life.
Yeah, Tornado. The ult, it's a lose-lose scenario. Nowhere to walk, nowhere safe. So you're going to lose support for solo. Pyromancer, again, towards the Leviathans. Maybe make that second relic yet.
Yeah, it doesn't need it. My man's farming up. There's gold on the map. I'm not going back to base. I need HP. I need money. Haddix needs help.
And
that's 3.
Not going to get it.
No.
If I can call that, he's just not going to have any. It's death.
Saw Baronic to set up for a gank for Panatom earlier in this game. Panatom is no longer required.
That's going to be easy setup, much like that. Pull in, burst there, half health. Panatom maybe required for this one. Fighting under the Tornado. The shell is good for Baronic. Keeps the Dragon alive for now. There's going to be a Polymorph onto 2. Panatom taken down, punished for the aggression. And now a Zephyr from Baronic. He steps forward with his team, and it helps them get a double kill for Hardcore 2. Pick up clean for the Scarabs. It only costs a couple of relics.
Man, beads and shell perfectly
Baronic has ult. Could secure it instead. No, it's a turn towards mid. 2 Leviathans left alone. Shinto trying to stay alive, but his health bar is getting burned pretty quickly. It's a dive. It's an ult. It's a kill for Baronic. Now Wrong U, the second on the chopping block. Panatom comes in just to be the cherry on top, and Haddix has his ult. The Bat Out of Hell might have to be used to stay alive here because it does not seem like the Scarabs want to slow their roll. They'll let him out. They're going to take the tier 1. They're going to go for the Pyro. Might just go for fire with 3 down.
Yeah, 3 down for so long, and Yarkor, as healthy as he is, Hurrywin as well. Tank this one up. Early Fire Giant for the Solar Scarabs. And a decision that it was so clean. I think the Levi's were making the active decision of, all right, look, Solar Scarabs pull Pyro. we're not stopping this one. Let's just go push up some waves.
I mean, you're talking about the 8th seed right now, leading the game 5,000 gold. Let's call it 5.5. Well, it might be 5K after Zapman dies in the jungle.
He's trolling. That's troll.
Yeah, I don't know what he's going for there.
Red buff.
Okay, I don't know why he's going for it. Is maybe the
ya.
better way to word it. And so we're talking about it's a lot to try and fight into around this FG. Scary D, once again, leading the way for his team. They're burning this one down. There's going to be the secure from Boronic. 5 members with the FG. Good wall from Wrong U. Helps delay some aggression, but there's Sam. There's the damage. And there's the kill for the jungler. 4-0-7 right now for Sam for Soccer.
Scarabs going to go
For
collect
the team. They have a Trebuchet now, though. That's going to help get some poke onto that Phoenix. There's going to be a wall. Keep Boronic in trouble, but it's going to be a polymorph and a grab from the other side. They burn down Wrong U like it's nothing. Haddix goes in, barely gets into the bat out of hell, but there's Panatom. Good ult. Gets 1, gets 2, and is able to help salvage this fight. It's 2 for 2 so far. Zap low, Shinto low. They need a little help from the Phoenix to make this work out. The Phoenix isn't putting in overtime for this one. Instead, it's going to be the Scarabs marching forward, slowly whittling it down. Should be able to get it with Scary D, with Sam, and the Trebuchet. They're going to take the left side bird. But a 3v2, especially with Haddix, the health bar he's at. Not fully confident in their ability. Shinto hanging around the corner as well. There's going to be the Phoenix Fire. A little bit of damage.
Goodness.
Not a lot of help, though. Helps root down.
Slow.
Chasing him. Haddix does not have a lot to work with. Phoenix Fire again from Shinto. And he's walking forward now. Roots Sam.
Yarkor, Boronic, Hurrywin, trying to just jockey for positioning. Wrong U's got a whole lot of time on that wall, though. Won't make it easy to poke the Phoenix.
Oh, Sam gets pulled in. Panatom looks for him, deletes the jungler for the Scarabs. Finds exactly what he needs, does lose his bubble. Maintains everything else. Haddix is not having a good game, man.
Zapman worried about his starter, but otherwise Panatom, Shinto, both full build. Maybe some picks here. It's the Solar Scarabs that have chosen this fight. Zapman dropped low.
Yeah, immediately forced out of here. Shell's good, but is it good enough? Scary D walks forward, cuts him off, and then a one-shot from Boronic gets rid of Panatom like it's nothing. 2
GG.
from the Leviathans, just gone. And now the Scarabs marching forward. Fire Giant for 40 seconds. They're going to go for the mid-Phoenix. It is a 3v5 for the Leviathans to try and make this work. Shinto trying to work miracles, but the miracles just aren't coming today. They're going to march on in, and the Scarabs are going to push us to game number 3.
Man, we called it earlier, Gore. You might not have the most explosive performance on Kukulkan for the first 32 minutes and 40 seconds of a game, but one ultimate in the late, if you can remove a priority target, be it 1 or 2.
Regardless of the outcome of this game, should be proud that, I mean, you're a little frustrated you didn't close out game 1, but you really took it to the Leviathans in game 2. Good set for the Scarabs regardless, but they would love to win this one. The Leviathans trying to prevent just that. Game number 3 with Gormizer and Mifflin.
Now we'll see, can the last seed topple the first seed in the streaks for the Leviathans? I have no idea, and I don't think you do either. We'll find out here in game number 3. A very fun one. And Mifflin, you know, the desk was kind of talking about it. I'm going to latch onto this as well. But the Athena, something that I feel is it's feeling quite tower divey yet against the Capri, even though level 5 has not yet been hit. Gets aggressive on the Scarabs, and now it's going to be great taunt. Dies second there for Wrong U. But first blood goes over to the Leviathans.
Man, that was such a good taunt. Catches the abduct frame 1. If minions weren't so nearby. Wrong U just straight up lives there, but
not only the first couple of games, but this one as well, has not been very hands-on or even that heavily rotating for his
defense. Shinto needs some help.
Yeah, has to have a little bit more. Wrong U's there, but no, they just lock him in place and kill him off. Panatom makes it a 1-for-1. Mid for mid. Well played by Panatom to make sure that's not just a delete key on Shinto.
Yeah, great timing on Wrong U's ultimate. Defender
trailing behind and trying to figure out how to get their hands back on the game.
Yeah, maybe it's around Sam for Soccer and Baronic's combo, or Hurrywind and Baronic's combo. When you got a Kukulkan, it's around that guy's combo, right? Spear of the 9 Winds.
Yeah.
It is just the great equalizer in that it'll flatten anybody it hits. So the Leviathans need to play wary around that while a couple of their beads are still on cooldown. Shinto and Panatom. Very, very susceptible to any form of CC. Boronic should be able to land it pretty easily off an abduct, but you probably don't want to grab Haddix.
There's an ult from Scary D, lockdown onto Panatom, low health bar for the jungler, but he's able to juke out the ult from Baronic. And now it's the turnaround. Haddix leading the way for the Leviathans. Knockup's good onto Whirlwind. They're going to force the Scarabs blessing, and there's no escape for him this time. Haddix, credit for the kill onto the support. Finally, the Leviathans get a 1-for-none trade.
Yeah, here's the
Not
thing
a lot of neutral objectives available right now, unless you're picking up insane kills. Maybe not a lot to expect there. On you getting pulled back into the ult from Baronic.
Really?
Channel Defender of Olympus makes it out of there for now, but Scary D was waiting, and Scary D is able to find that one, picks it up, no problem. Panatom goes in, forces the Scarab's blessing from Whirlwind. Not able
Scary
to
can
find
get
a kill.
involved, I think could turn the tide of these battles. Baronic's ultimate, always going to be an equalizer. Just need to land one.
Sam lands one here on the Zap. With a little bit of help,
There
you're
it
going to
is.
land and get rid of Zapman. Baronic starting to put on the performance we expect from this Kukulkan. Question is if they can keep it up. Whirlwind has Panatom chasing him down. Haddix is rotated in again to send the Madness available. He's going to find the root. There's the cleanse from Whirlwind as well. From Wrong You, no taunt just yet.
They got him, right? Panatom's so fast. They got him.
You have to have him here, and there's going to be the lockdown. Took a little while, but they finally get the numbers advantage. Tie up the kills. Panatom kills off Hardcore.
9 wins, not only good at just killing gods, but also removing individual objectives. But you won't need it if Yarkor is picked. No way, you just walk up to fire 4v5.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy kill as far as that one comes down. They lock him up. It's a minute without the carry for the Scarabs. I thought it was going to be an immediate rush to the FG
we going to
for when it
Phoenix.
spawns, but yeah, it's going to be a Phoenix push. 45 seconds and a 4v5. A lot of potential for the Leviathans to keep this going their way. Haddix marches forward to send a Madness, going to be channeled, and it's going to be knockups. He's just buying space for his team. Zap putting as much damage as he can into the Phoenix as well he can. Hurry tries to get aggressive. Causes some trouble, forces the Leviathans back. Phoenix very low, so is Hurry. Just deleted from the game. Played well by Panatom. On the left side, Phoenix burned for the Leviathans. They're looking to keep their win streak alive.
Hurry dies with ultimate. Baronic doesn't cast his. Scary D holds on to his as well. If you were defending, didn't seem like you were trying too hard to do it. Sam for Soccer chasing out, forced to use those beads offensively. But do you win the fight after? Certainly not.
Sweetenly not.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah,
that's
I do.
That's the cat.
Sweetenly.
Yeah,
Pretty much all up. Beads still missing as you highlighted there for Sam. And it's going to be the bracer on the inside. Haddix goes in to sit in the Madness immediately. Hurry. Taking a lot of poke. There's a big ult coming down, and it finds its mark from Shinto. 2 low on the Scarabs, but not dead yet. There is the proc. Scarabs blessing works out well, but it is Panatom and the rest of the Leviathans running through the Scarabs here at the end of game number 3. And you have to imagine it has to be a miracle defense, and they're looking for it. Sam tries his best, gets 1, but can the 2 defend 4? The answer is just no. A 10-set streak win for the Leviathans.